had to just wake up this morning and get to do one or two things. So thank you very much for coming. And it's just a short address to our citizens that we think is important at this point in time. Fellow Lagosians, this address is necessary in view of the ongoing situation in the country regarding the change of currency notes and the attendant hardship being faced by ordinary Lagosians. First, let me thank you, the good people of Lagos, for your patience and unwavering perseverance even in these very difficult and challenging times. My fellow Lagosians, this is a heartfelt call to you as your governor to please remain calm at this time and avoid all forms of violence, arson, or rioting, even in the face of difficulties and frustration that are being faced by all. Violence and destruction should not and will not be the answer. We have noticed with dismay the rampant incidents surrounding some of the players in the financial services value chain, especially POS agents and operators, as well as petrol station attendants in some places, who have taken the current challenges to mean an opportunity to extort hardworking and law-abiding Lagosians with extorted services charges on funds withdrawal and sale at the various petrol stations. Let me appeal to those involved in such behavior to desist from such sharp practices. It is especially in difficult times like this that we all need to be our brothers and our sisters' keeper and do everything that we can to contribute to lessening the hardship faced by our fellow Lagosians. This is not the period to sacrifice empathy, compassion, and humanity on the altar of profits and exotic money making. And to my good people of Lagos, please resist the opportunists who seek to take advantage of the anger and frustration that we're all feeling to hike the situation and to foment trouble amongst us. We know that there are unscrupulous persons who want to sow seeds of violence and discord by their very utterance and actions, all with the view of robbing you of the chance to cast your votes just a week from today, February 25th, at both the presidential and the National Assembly election. Do not allow them to use you to achieve whatever evil intentions they have. There is no justification whatsoever for attacking public or private property. The law enforcement agents have received clear instructions to take full control and to ensure zero tolerance for any and all acts of arson, violence, or destruction. I want to enjoin all law-abiding Lagosians to carry out their lawful activities without fear. As a government that fully understands the challenges that we're faced with regards to access to cash, we're working very hard to provide immediate palliative measure to lessen the burdens that we're all being faced with. As part of this measure, I have already approved an immediate reduction in transport charges for all public-owned transport facilities across the state, meaning all of our public transportation that are government-owned in our buses, our ferries, and our taxis. We have also equally in discussion with private transport operators not to hike price at this very difficult time, given the very difficult circumstances in which Lagosians find themselves. We have also since commenced the distribution of food packs and other various palliatives to the most vulnerable in our citizens, the people most impacted by this disruption in supply of cash. We will continue to highlight more vulnerable groups within our distribution channels that will benefit from these palliatives. And this will go, like we mentioned, through our various religious organizations, NGOs that are known to also have the palliative and food banks within their remits, to use all of the ethnic nationals and all of the very known pillars, of engagement to ensure that these palliatives get to the most vulnerable in our society. And so as we scale up the rollout of this palliative, I ask you for your continued patience and understanding, and to remain calm and go about your lawful activities and duties. The Lagos State government, under my watch, will continue to stand by and with and for the ordinary Lagosians. So let me, at this junction, also thank the police and other security agencies, operatives that have been working round the clock to maintain peace, law, and order in our state. We owe you a debt of gratitude. May I also use this opportunity to ask you not to relent on your effort at counting to keep the peace in and around the metropolis. I want to thank you all very much for listening, and I want to bless God for Lagos State and to bless God for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all very much for listening, and do have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you very much. Thank you.